Hello, everyone. Here's your weather hazard briefing for Friday, April 18th. Our snow and wind that's been across the area since last 12 to 24 hours will be winding down today. The winds really rapidly die down the day, although the showers hold on a little bit longer, maybe a few lingering across the southeast corner just before sunset. And it's not a big chance, but a thunderstorm or two is possible again later on today across the southeast corner. Now, we still are advertising dry conditions tomorrow on Saturday. And then the weather gets active again Sunday and beyond, but not a huge amount of moisture expected with any given system coming through, it looks like at this point. Satellite, our main low is already into Wyoming, and this system is headed out into the plains where actually they're expecting some severe weather over the next few days. They've already had some last night out ahead of that storm, but some wraparound clouds, some wraparound showers, and certainly some pretty gusty winds continuing. Gusts before noon in some areas still hitting 30 to 40 miles per hour in a few spots before dying down for the afternoon and evening hours. Otherwise, really not much expected impact-wise. Maybe some brief accumulation issues, especially at or above pass level today across the higher elevations south of the Snake Plain. But other than that, just some occasional showers, maybe a thunderstorm or two, and some wind out there as well. So looking at how the forecast goes for the rest of today, you'll notice as we go through the morning what precipitation out there kind of shifts south and west and then eventually pulls out of the area. Interestingly enough, some of this overnight has not necessarily been reaching the ground, so it's creating some virga and creating enhancing some of those wind gusts out there early this morning. And that will continue at least for a few hours after sunrise this morning. But you'll notice we get in the afternoon some instability showers developing east of I-15. And like I said, there could be a thunderstorm or two down that direction. But things start to wind down and should be out of our hair by midnight at the latest. So back to the rest of the forecast. There's the light precipitation expected. Really, if we can get some snow in the lower elevations, it'll be just a skiff. And in the higher elevations elsewhere, it's going to have to be a pretty heavy shower or a pretty decent band of snow to create more than an inch or two out of that for today. And there are those wind gusts coming down the Snake Plain from north to south. Like we said, some of those gusts 30 to 40 miles per hour early this morning, maybe a little bit higher in a few spots. And then some lingering wind gusts this afternoon. But once we get in the afternoon, those wind gusts really start to die down across the entire central and eastern Idaho region. And looking at what's left in terms of the moisture, if you take it as rain, or it's going to be mostly snow. I don't see where we're going to probably see any rain today. So taking that snow and melting it, very light amounts expected with what's left of our storm system. Temperatures today, just a very few locations reaching the above 50 degrees. Warmer once you get into the western side of the Magic Valley and over into the Treasure Valley as well, where some places will be hitting low 60s this afternoon. Going into tomorrow, a chilly night across the area. Most places will be below freezing. The colder spots between 5 and 15 degrees overnight. But you'll notice with us being in between storm systems tomorrow, temperatures in some spots hitting in the low 60s across the area. Get over towards Glenn's Ferry, Mountain Home, and even towards Boise, it'll be closer to 70 degrees for tomorrow afternoon. Going into Sunday, we get the next system coming through. That's going to bring a little bit of wind and some cloud cover. So some of those lower elevations not below freezing. It's may not even below 40 degrees on Easter morning if you do celebrate that particular holiday. Otherwise, temperatures just a little bit warmer across the board for the afternoon hours. For Saturday night or Sunday night into Monday and into Tuesday as well. Again, just these little storm systems coming through, maybe a little enhancement of wind, a little bit of light precipitation with each system. Nothing to really even highlight here with the forecast here in our briefing this morning. So once again, we continue to watch things kind of winding down for today, but otherwise it's going to be Saturday, not too bad, and then we're going to get some more moisture coming here Sunday and beyond. And like we said, nothing record-breaking precip-wise, just a little bit of moisture to add to precipitation totals and what snowpack we have left out there in our area. Have a great Friday, and do stay safe, everyone.